Welcome back, I'm Dave, and in this video we're going to go through the derivative of an inverse trig function. So this one solely focuses on arcsin of x, which is also known as sine to the minus 1. It just purely depends on what course you're doing. They are exactly the same meaning, but just slightly different notation. We've got 4 questions that we'll run through. This video will solely focus on arcsin. If you want to look in the description, you'll find the links to the other 2 videos, or even click one of the tabs above and that will take you to one now. Here's the 4 questions that I said we'll go through. They get progressively more difficult as we work down here, and you can see that there'll be a product involved here, and then we have some sort of use of chain rule in this one as well. If you want to have a go at them, pause the video, take a screenshot, work through them, and then you can see if you get the answer right when I work through them. Remember, arcsin of x is the inverse of sine, and so is sine to the minus 1. They're exactly the same meaning. So in most textbooks, they'll tell you that the derivative of arcsin of x is just this expression here, 1 over root 1 minus x squared. However, what happens if f of x is something different, not just x, like x squared or 2x or 3x squared? Well, we have to remember that, yes, this rule does apply, that it's 1 over root 1 minus f of x squared, but then we must also times by the derivative of this f of x. And I'll just briefly pause there for the proof of why it is 1 over root 1 minus x squared. And to save time, I won't go through that right now, but you can take a screenshot and work through it in your own time, or you can hang around to the end of the video and I'll just work through that in a few minutes. Okay, question 1. So we have to differentiate arcsine of 3x squared. So on the right here, I've just reminded you that we need to remember that if it's got a function of x, then not only do we square that on the denominator under the radical, but we also have to multiply through by the derivative. So I'll just keep that up there to remind you. So this is going to result in 1 over root 1 minus. Now, the f of x is 3x all squared. So it's 3x squared, all squared. And then multiplied by the derivative of that. So that's going to be multiplied by 6x. So if we just tidy that up a little tiny bit, it's going to be 6x over root 1 minus 9x to the 4. And that is the end of that first question. Okay, question 2. So now we're going to change the x over 4 to actually look a little bit different. We're going to have it as 1/4 times x. You'll see why in just a moment. That'll be helpful. So we're going to look at the right hand side. We've got 1 over f(x), so we need to square that on the denominator below the radical and then times by the derivative. So we'll end up with then 1 over